have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on last season's national champions, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the block.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Myers. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Back, looking to throw for it on third down. With sure hands, it's Myers. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. The play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He'll make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it again. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Cavaliers looking to cash in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of the end zone, so it's a touchback and a takeaway for the defense.
Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. The ball's on the ground. It ends up going out of bounds to give them another play and another opportunity in a game right now that they're trailing. They're looking for at very least a field goal and still can hope for a touchdown.
And the Cavaliers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Cavaliers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught near the sideline, but he'll lose yardage. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tries to get it to the running back. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And complete completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. He'll try a pass here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The Demon Deacons keep the football on the move. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They're going to run it here. Oh, the ball comes loose. The defense scoops it up.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the 1st down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the 1st down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has it, off and running. Touchdown, Wake. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Grab behind the line. It's Myers. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
The ball is picked off. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they
This is one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick six in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
And the PAT is good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, Kirk, Wake Forest has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. And we're going to throw now on first down. Looking for his back. And that catch is hauled in. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They could come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Wake Forest, Virginia, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch, but none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Demon Deacons line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Gabe moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get into the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? He knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The Cavaliers will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pocket breaking down. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Virginia, 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Clark. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to...
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. And doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. He's got it in the open. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. And a timeout is called, important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. That's just a minor blip there in what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's McLaurin. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch in space. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. With the catch, it's Clark. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
With a short completion of the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Demon Deacons looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Virginia 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. It's a quick grab. The defense drops him for a loss. It went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And the Cavaliers will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. McForce sends the offense back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A deep shot to the right. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Wake Forest, 49. Virginia, 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great. Position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And the running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw caught on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Well, Kirk, Wake Forest has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To the air, it's Jones. Makes a quick grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks an open space. Picks up the first and is still going. Touchdown, Virginia. Way too much speed in that play.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch, the ultra-rare fake PAT for 2 points. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Now, it wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost them 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. They'll run it here. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is We're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last two fourth down attempts. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Demon Deacons will have to kick this away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Fielded at the 25. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grinding away on the ground.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
56, Virginia, 15.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's swarmed by the defense. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. To the air. It's Jones. Looking for a late deep throw. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.